Hi, I'm Caroline Mitchell, canine behaviourist at Good Doggy. So I regularly get asked to help people solve the problem of dogs barking at the window cleaner. And I always say no, and there's a good reason for that. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why I say no to training dogs to stop barking at the window cleaner and things that you could just do instead. So first of all, there are a lot of reasons why dogs bark. So this is kind of important because this gives us a bit of insight as to why your dog is barking in the first place at the window cleaner. So some dogs will bark to alert their pack to something. They want to tell their pack that something has come maybe near your boundary, threatening your resources or potentially threatening your resources. Something has happened, a noise, an activity, something has changed. But in any case, some dogs bark to alert their pack. Some dogs bark as a warning. So if something is coming towards your boundary, towards your resources, towards your people, towards you, they might bark to tell that thing to go away, to give them space and to move away, to make them feel less threatened. So this is a way of avoiding a threat from getting to a new level. And some dogs bark because they are calling for support from their pack. So they've established that something is happening, they don't like it, they try to scare it away. But in the end, what they really need now is they need some support. They need some backup. So they're shouting. They want to get you to come. They want everybody in the pack, the other dogs, the cats, the whole group, the whole family. They're trying to get you all to come together at this point of the house, of the boundary, or wherever the situation is. They're trying to get you to come so that the strength of all of you being there might be enough then to avoid a situation getting any worse. So when a dog barks at the window cleaner, there is a combination of all three of those things going on. Your dog has identified a potential threat. The window cleaner is acting very, very strange. And now they are acting upon that. They are trying to get the window cleaner to go away. They're trying to tell you that a problem is happening. And they're trying to get you to come and support them in trying to get the thing to go away. This is really normal dog behavior. This isn't considered to be a behavior problem. This is just a way that dogs behave. And this is something that they do as normal. But your window cleaner is not like other visitors. So this is why this is important. This is the differentiation. So your postman will come and go every day, or most days. He arrives at the front of the house. He comes every day. He comes up to your front door and then he leaves again. So your dog gets used to him coming and going. Delivery people are much the same, even if they are just perhaps a bit less frequent, but they're just the same like postmen. They look a bit like them. They act a bit like them. So as far as your dog is concerned, the postman and delivery men are basically the same kind of thing. They come and then they go. They very rarely come into your house. Normal visitors will come, they knock the front door. Usually they wait until somebody goes to the door, so a person in the house will go and they will invite them in. So if you're struggling with that, I've got videos for that which are separate for front door training, so look them up. But that's a situation that can be controlled and looked after because that's a very specific way of behaving every time they come to the front door. That's the key. That's the one thing that unites all of those situations together. The window cleaner, though, he's not the same as those. He doesn't come to your front door. He comes very occasionally, maybe every 6 to 8 weeks. As I say, he doesn't come to the front door like all of the other visitors do to your house. Actually, he starts going around all the windows. Nobody else visits your house and comes through the windows. Nobody else that comes to your house goes around the back. They don't go in through the back gate. They don't come and look in through the windows. And this is your window cleaner. As he goes around your house, he is tapping on the windows. He is looking in through the windows. He's very close and he systematically goes around every single one. If you didn't know better and a person did this around your house, you'd call the police on them because they are acting exactly the same way that a burglar might act. A burglar never comes to your front door and asks to get invited in. A burglar will come around the house. They check all of the exits. They'll check the windows. They'll check the gate. They'll check all different things like that. Your dog doesn't know better. He doesn't know that you phoned this guy up last week and asked him to come and clean your windows. He doesn't know that you're paying him. He doesn't understand that this person is here because you've asked them to. As far as he's concerned, this person is acting very suspiciously. This is the most suspicious person that's ever visited your house. And he is right. This behavior is not normal at all. This is not what he's used to in any way. And he is responding in the way that dogs respond to suspicious behavior. This is exactly what he should be doing. If you decided you really wanted to work on this and stop the way that he reacts, because your dog is probably cycling through all of those barking types. He's trying to get the window cleaner to go away. He's trying to alert you. He's trying to get support. And that's maybe escalating as well. So it's probably gone beyond barking. You know, he might be lunging at that window. He might be trying to bite the window. He might even be trying to bite you when you go near him while he's trying to do all this stuff, because his brain is just so consumed with this job that he has to do to get rid of this person. But if you wanted to stop this reaction, it is kind of possible, but it would take a huge amount of work for a start. This is a real primal instinct of his, this kind of safety, protect the house from this very suspicious behavior. So if you decide you want to start working on this, one, you're going to have to teach him to fight against those natural instincts, which is very, very hard. You probably wouldn't be able to use any kind of reward-based methods. You might have to dip into something slightly more aversive, which I never advise. You would have to recreate situations, plan things, because the window cleaner visiting your house is such a rare thing. I mean, it's only likely to happen 6 or 8 times a year. So this is not a very good practice rate. If you were practicing a recall, if you were trying to train your dog to do a recall, you'd practice 6 or 8 times per day, not per year. That kind of level of progress is going to take forever, and you would have to wonder whether you think it would be worth it. You know, for the same amount of training, you know, maybe it would take 10 years before your dog actually managed to make any progress. So you're going to have to recreate the situation regularly and practice it a lot, because this isn't just teaching a new behavior. This is trying to stop him from following something that's a very deep-seated instinct. And what is the impact really? If he's just going to be barking at the window 6 or 8 times a year for probably about half an hour, is it even worth bothering? And here's the thing, if that wasn't your window cleaner and this happened at 2 a.m. and it was somebody else, you certainly would not mind your dog barking and going mad at the window to let you know that somebody had come. You definitely would thank him for that, certainly. So teaching him not to respond to burglar behavior feels a bit odd to me, and it's not something that I would ever try and encourage. Simply just for that, far better for that very small amount of time just to take your dog out for a walk or just move them around the house so they're just not exposed to it and it's not really a problem at that time. So hopefully that's shed a little bit of light onto why I think you shouldn't train a dog not to bark at the window cleaner and just take them for a walk instead. Hopefully that's helped, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care for now. Bye-bye.